And I'll tell you what, a call is going out to all musicians and all artists out there for the Coastal Bend Music Industry Symposium. I've got Casey, and of course, let's introduce everybody.
Sure. Yeah, Casey Lane with House of Rock.
And I'm Lydia Garza, the Film and Music Commissioner.
And Lydia, you and Casey have been working together to get the word out to artists, not only in Corpus Christi, but throughout Texas, about attending this industry symposium. Mm-hmm. Why is this the perfect opportunity for them to come and be a part of this?
It's our third annual Coastal Bend Music Industry Symposium. The first 2 years were successful. We've had calls from people wanting us to keep this thing going and keep having it. So it's important for a lot of reasons. Most people I know in the music industry, including musicians to promoters in Corpus Christi and Coastal Bend, are self-taught. There's no real guidebook for it. So this is a good opportunity to bring other professionals in from other communities, as well as Corpus Christi, who've kind of been there, done that, to kind of help share stories, answer questions, and guide. So it's important just to get that community going and to lean on each other and help kind of pave the path for the future.
What type of resources will be available to the guests?
So it's a panel discussion. We're going to have 4 different panels. We're going to have a keynote speaker here, we're basically each panel is going to cover a different topic. So we'll have 4 panelists per panel with a moderator, and we'll kind of talk about PROs, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, how to get your music license is a really big something that we've done every year, and then open up the floor to conversation with these panelists and experts in their field to kind of answer questions on how each individual musician can kind of tap into the resources we have. We've got A&M Kingsville, Del Mar, and A&M Corpus Christi will also be on site with the resources they have, and just there's so many things here in Corpus to help kind of nourish the music industry. We're just kind of trying to bring them all together and let everybody talk to one another and figure out the best path forward and help each other out.
What type of music genres will be featured?
So it's really not featuring a certain genre. It's more open to everybody, not just musicians, but if you're a producer, if you're a record label, if you are a videographer, anything that has to do in the music industry, we're trying here to kind of help nourish that and also listen to see what we can put on the agenda for next year's symposium. Bringing in also this year some film aspects to it that leaders bring to the table, which we're also real excited
about. Tell us about it.
Sure. One of the panels that we introduced this year was a film scoring and music supervisor kind of panel. So it gives the opportunity for musicians to learn what it's like to kind of break into scoring for film and TV and learning how that process is. So it's a pretty exciting addition.
We know that there are a lot of young folks out there who want to break into either of these industries. Yeah. There is a form to it. There's a formula that we all need to follow in order to be able to be even considered. Yeah. And the scoring process, going into music, going into film, is just one of it. It is quite complex, but it won't be. You can take away some of the edges if we go to this event and learn from the experts.
Yes, it's an opportunity to learn from. We're bringing in a music supervisor out of Austin to come talk about his process and his work. We've got some local composers that have scored for film already, so they'll talk about their process and experience. So it's a great opportunity. I mean, you get all this for free, so that's the exciting part of the whole event. It's open to the public, 100% free.
Good.
How many attendees did you have last year?
We have around 200 on both years, first year and last year, and about 160 to a little over 200 for each year. And we provide a breakfast, lunch, and a little happy hour there at the end. So it's a lot of opportunities to network with each other, meet the panelists in person, roundtable discussions as well. And as Lydia mentioned, it's free to anybody who is interested in coming in. If you're in the music industry or aspiring musician or wanting to get into the industry, it's a great place to come and learn and see what else is out there. And really wanted to stress, to answer your question, it's really kind of genre neutral. We've got people from all different genres that come out every year. It's not a rock and roll thing, it's not a country thing, it's not a Tejano thing, it's a live music symposium, and it's a music symposium. So that's really kind of what we're aiming to kind of.
And we've always shared, we appreciate how the House of Rock is open to all genres. They don't turn anybody away. If you're music, come on in.
Yeah, bring it on.
Bring it on. Here's the stage.
Sure.
I love it.
And Casey, I know that you have a passion for this. You, of course, owner of the House of Rock, but there's something deeper to why you do this. This is not something you have to do. You're doing it because you love it.
Yeah, you know, Corpus is my home, and I grew up in Corpus Christi, and like I think a lot of young people, I grew up looking at Austin and San Antonio for music and culture, and it wasn't until I became an adult that I realized Corpus is just full of culture, full of music, and the opportunity is there. So, you know, having House of Rock is a business, obviously for profit is where we put our heart and soul in, but we've got, I've always said, we've got a stage and a venue that needs good programming inside of a community that is full of how do you say? I lost my train of thought there. Full of people who have ideas and need a platform, and so we're able to kind of partner with the city, and it's fun to be able to open up our stage, open up the room for other creatives to come in and express their artistic abilities, and that's just it brings joy to me, and I think it helps us with wanting to keep cool people to stay in Corpus. We need to get the kids to grow up in this town, love our community, and see everything we have to offer, be successful at what they want to do, and stick around. And I think that's real important for Corpus Christi.
And maybe all they need is that one little inspiration.
Yeah.
So,
And what a better place, House of Rock, located at the heart of the Coastal Bend.
happening February 13th at 8:30 in the morning, 511 Star Street, right there downtown. You guys, this is something that we, as residents, can inspire neighbors who may have a garage band and they're sitting there going, hey, these kids are pretty good.
Yeah.
How do we get them started? Or relatives who know that they have a cousin or a nephew that performs, or a niece. I'm not trying to leave anybody out, but you know, the talent is out there, and it's come from South Texas. We're inviting everyone across the United States. If they want to come be a part of this, they can, right?
Absolutely, bring it on, and like you say, it's very important to come out, and there's so many aspiring musicians that are playing in the garage. Come to the Symposium, go to open mics, go to the Songwriter Festival, get inspired, inspire others. Really, that's what it's all about.
So Casey, tell us more about your keynote speaker.
Mr. Rudy Trevino is going to be our keynote speaker.
I'm not sure if I know him.
Yeah, he's been around a little while. You might have seen him
I've
here
always
and
wanted to meet him.
there. Yeah, we're extremely grateful and thankful. I mean, I know your new position at A&M Kingsville. The excited to hear about Corpus, the history of Corpus music, as we've been talking for many times in the past. Corpus has such a rich music history, and there's so many good musicians, and we put out so many good entertainers out of Corpus Christi over the years, and being able to kind of shine a spotlight on that and remind people of how amazing Corpus is and how you can make it out of Corpus, you know.
And you've shown that through photos from Jaime, our mutual friend.
Jaime Zamora.
Jaime Zamora, who is a photographer here in South Texas, a news photographer working for Channel 6, and I think he worked at Channel 3, and most recently at KTRK, the ABC station in Houston. And he attended so many concerts over his lifetime. You've shared some of those pictures. He came in and did an exhibit, right?
Yeah, he's come to House Rock a few times, and that's also sparked, there's CC Riffs on Facebook,
Yes.
which is Sergio Elizondo, who
Yes.
also has a lot of history of Corpus concerts and flyers and posters. He's actually going to be at the Symposium with a display out of original posters and things from the historic Corpus Christi. So there's really, once again, music rich. We're super excited to hear what you have to say and welcome you to the
Thank you.
Symposium.
I'm going to talk about history, and hopefully with that history, we'll be able to inspire others to follow the footsteps of so many other legends that were around long before the internet, you know, that were actually breaking ground through the organic system of AM radio, if you can go back that far. But the other cool thing that I'm hoping that someday we can bring back to show at one of these symposiums is what I, as a reporter, once ran into at the old Memorial Coliseum. That's where the Bucca Raiders had their offices, and in one of their offices they had reams and reams and files of Corpus Christi Caller, I guess they were articles that featured all the artists that performed at Memorial Coliseum.
Yeah.
And that right there would be such an inspiration to go through and read. And I know that someone out there has these files.
The call is out.
Oh my God, yes, the call is out.
Whoever knows where they
And
are.
we want to grow the symposium,
right.
and that may be something that you will feature.
Yeah,
perhaps in the
100%.
future.
100%. I mean, history is super important. Like you said, it's inspiring if it's nothing else. You know, that it can happen, it did happen, it's still happening here in Corpus Christi.
Where can our viewers get information?
They can go to visit Corpus Christi website. They can also go to texashouseofrock.com, and they can register. It's a free to attend. You must register. So go and register, and we'll hope to see you all there.
Very good.
Casey, Lydia, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
for having us.
Decided to
Yes.
hacemos.